Well, hello. Okay, you guys. I hope this looks good. I struggled to find a good position um for the camera for myself. And we're here. I'm out of breath. I don't know. I don't know why. But hello. 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 I don't know how I'm going to start this off. Um I every time I start a new episode, I think about how long I've abandoned this podcast, and I have to sneeze. It's fine. We're here. I'm filming, which has always been a huge goal of mine, was to film the podcast. So here we are today, on a beautiful Tuesday in July, summer. Happy to be here. I'm actually very warm in this sweater, but it's what I'm gonna wear. Um, so yeah, here we are. Here we are. Okay, I have topics. I'm really excited about them. I have them out in advance. First and foremost, if you enjoy any part of this episode and it brings you any type of joy or comfort or love or laughter, thank Brittany Broski. Thank Brittany Broski for me being here right now filming this podcast, because she truly has inspired me to to come back here and do this. Like, I've been listening to her podcast. Exceptional, absolutely exceptional. Like, I love that she, like, you actually learn stuff from her podcast, and she's just so funny and she's so real. Like, I feel like I resonate so much with her. Also, we both have moon in Cancer. Hello. And our north nodes are both in Virgo. Like, that's my twin. Like, that's my girl. Like, that she's literally me. I am she is me. Um and yeah. So just if you, and like, she's been famous for so long now. Um and she is so famous with like her royal court and like all the people she has on her show. But I just never like got into her. Like, I knew about the kombucha meme and all of that, but like I never tapped in. And watching her now, I'm like, that's my girl. Like, that's that's my girl. Like, that is my lady. Like, when they talk about like making the right person famous, it's her. It's her. She we made the right person famous con ella. Like, she's that girl. Okay, so let's get into the topics. Uh I'm gonna I'm gonna I'm gonna start off with the first one being I went to Wawa recently. Really rare. I don't normally go to Wawa. It used to be a very often thing for me like a couple years ago. Baby, now we have food at home. Literally. I'm making food at home, okay? We have Wawa at home, and even better, I'm making my food at home. But certain turn of events, my cousin was over and we went to Wawa. I'm sorry for the sniffling. Um and you know, we're there. I'm like, this is weird, you know. Just like, it can be, any environment can be weird, but like for me, like, I'm like so hyper aware of my environment. So we're there. I see a cute man. Oh, I see a cute man. I see a cute, handsome man. Very very Tom Holland-esque, I guess you could say. Anyways, he's cute. He looked like he had like linen clothes on. I think his hair was ginger, but he was cute. I thought he was cute, right? I'm like, oh, I'm like, wow, he's cute. I peep him, I see him. I do a nice little scan. I'm like, okay, I like the fit. Like, it's giving. We get down to his shoes. He, like, when you put your sneakers on, like, you don't put them on all the way, so like the backs are under your feet. And you're like, you might be thinking, what's the problem? And like, at first I was like, oh my god, like, of course he's so cute, but like his shoes aren't on all the way. And it just made me like, I just didn't like it. You know what I mean? And then later on I was thinking like, to myself, like, am I being too picky? Like, am I being too much? Like, am I being too extra? Like, I was wearing Crocs. My feet aren't super moisturized. They're not like as soft as a baby's bottom. You know what I mean? But then at the same time, I'm like, no, is that too much to ask for? Is that is that too much to ask for, that you put your shoes on all the way at Wawa? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I've literally been like repeating that to myself because I'm just like, no, like, why couldn't you just put your shoes on all the way? Why couldn't he have, like, whenever he was in the car, like, did he, like, I wonder, I don't know if he drove, like, I don't know if, like, somebody else drove him, looked like he was alone because I saw him wait for his sandwich alone, and he could have not been alone. He could have very well not been alone. I don't know what the circumstances were, but I was disappointed by his shoes not being on all the way. I didn't like it. And so yeah, I just felt like talking about that because it was just like, he was so cute. He was like literally perfect. Like, I have this like vision of the type of person, man, that I would like to possibly converse with, whatever. And his shoes weren't on all the way. I didn't like it. And with that being said, we can move in to my current crushes. I wanted to do like crushes of the week. Will that happen? I don't know, but these are people that I feel really inspired to tell you that I'm crushing on them. Okay. First one, coming in hot. Josh from Mythical Kitchen. I can't believe I'm talking about this. I was like so ready. I'm like, yeah, I'm putting it on my topics, girl. I feel slightly embarrassed. He's so, and he's like, I realize I like a nerdy guy. You know what I mean? Somebody who's a bit nerdy, and that can mean a lot of things. Maybe not your stereotypical nerdy, but if you see him, or if I put him in the video, whatever, you might see what I'm getting. And his arms, like, I know Mance works out. I know he works out. It's like, oh, I like all that. Next we I've been watching playthroughs of the James Bond game that's out. I don't know if you've seen it at all. It's called First Light 007 James Bond. Shaken Not Stirred. Okay, I am attracted to that fictional character. I am. I actually am. Um yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm attracted to him. Like, if he was a real person, I'd, and the person that voices him, I don't remember his name. Also very attractive, and yes. Yes. And I'm gonna put in the next one because I feel like I just can't talk about two, like, because he is, I have been crushing on him. If you guys watch Friday Beers, or like the guys that like rate bars in different states, or they go to, you might have seen their Epcot videos or whatever. If you haven't, I don't care. They have like, they do other videos like Scared and Impaired and stuff like that. There's a man on there. His name is Billy. I have no words for that man. He is, yeah. I went on his Instagram. Straight skits. Straight skits, mama. No pictures, no nada, no nothing. Just skits. Like, he's just like committed to his thing, and I love that for him. But also, he's beautiful. I will say that. I will, actually. I did. Okay. Okay. Next up, we can transition that into, I've been watching The Bear. I was not prepared on how um like emotionally tense that show is. I was not prepared for that. Like, it can be a lot. I'm not going to spoil anything, but there's a scene where they have like a family dinner. I couldn't watch the whole thing. I skipped through most of it. I could not watch it. Like, it was literally too much. I was like, I don't even know what I'm watching anymore. It was just too much. I think I took a break after that, and I believe I'm on the third season. Um, and it is a really good show. I do really enjoy it. I have recently like found this like new love and appreciation for cooking and like putting effort into your food and like fine dining and different recipes, and it's a really good show, and I really like how they like emphasize all that and they showcase fine dining and like the different foods. Like it's not just like, yeah, they work in a, they work in a restaurant. Like they really get into, you know, um actual cooking and like the art of it, which I really like. Not let's not fail to mention Jeremy Allen White. Like, oh, I'm not talking about just his acting because we know he's a good actor. That man, that man, he's so handsome to me. Like, I don't know about you, but he's very handsome to me. His arms, like, the tattoos are fake, from what I understand, but he looks so good with them when he smokes a cigarette. Like, ugh, like him in those crispy white tees with the chain. Girl, that's half the reason I was. That's half the reason I enjoy the show, because I every time he's on screen, I'm just like, mm, right. But he's so cute. Like he's so like I'm just so like I'm smitten. I'm smitten by him. I'm smitten. So I have recently ventured into the world that is MK McGee. I'm sorry. Let me be polite. McGee. It is pronounced McGee. I don't think you guys understand truly how much I adore this man. He's also a crush of the week. He's like a crush of the month, of the year. Like the way listening to this man's music makes me like yearn for him. I listen to his music and I like just something about his voice and the way everything just comes together in his songs. It makes me it makes me feel something inside. Like it is genuinely like I sit there, like I think, like literally I melt into a puddle. Like that's the only way I could describe it. I'm just like, I can't believe I'm listening to such good music. And then his voice, it's like new, or maybe not new, it's like um maybe a voice you'd hear in songs, popular songs today, but with this like 80s like police detective movie vibe. Like I don't know. And I did see a review that like they compared him to like Police and Sting. Like it's just so good. His music is so good, and I had no idea. Like I had no idea. Like I saw he got big on TikTok with, I don't even remember what song it was that he got famous on TikTok, and everybody's like Nikki, Nikki, Nikki. I was like, and don't care. Like didn't even take a moment to go check this man out. I first the first song I listened to from him was Rockman. Lev it up. When I tell you, like literally, like it's been on repeat. And I sing it at the top of my lungs every time. Or if it's in my headphones, it's in full blast. And I stop everything I'm doing and I appreciate that song because it's so good. Like, and I'm just telling you, his voice, like something about his voice, like, oh, truly, truly, like, and then and then mama, he's cute. Like he's so cute. Like he's cute. I think he's cute. I don't know about you, like the hat and like the hair and like the baggy clothes, and I'm just like, I need McGee with the with the depth of Mariana's Trench, like the deepest parts of me, the deepest, like to the deepest depths of my core, of the ocean, of the like I of the universe. Girl, I need McGee. Okay, that's that's just me listening to his music, girl. That's just me listening to his music. Like it is just so like I just I'll be real frank and vulnerable with you. This podcast is so interesting because I'm like trying to just be myself, but simultaneously I feel like I'm not being myself and I feel like I'm being somebody else, but this is me. Like, I talk to myself a lot. I'm an only child. I this it's just a very I don't even know what I can use. It's just something that I do every day, like all day. I am talking to myself, and these are the things that I want to share with you on this podcast that I talk to myself about. I don't know if maybe it's because it feels rehearsed because now I'm bringing it to you. I don't know because I know some people will see it. Um, but a big part of this podcast is that I like to talk about things that are spiritual. And I feel like that's like a journey for me on this podcast is like I'm so excited to go and do it, and then I'm here and I'm like, am I even being myself? Is this who I actually am? And then in the midst of it, I'm like, I gotta start over. I gotta start over. I gotta redo it. And it's like I can't do that. Like I gotta just keep going through. And then mind you, I haven't filmed in so long. I haven't recorded in so long. So there's that. So there's the pressure of that, of feeling like I really want to do it and I'm not doing it. And then feeling like I'm not doing it right. And then I think I can definitely tend to be a perfectionist. So um I always want things to be a certain way, like even, filming this. And then I also think about like, I'm criticizing myself with each word so much, but what if this is like one of my better episodes? What if somebody really enjoys this episode? It's annoying. Either way, anyways, let's keep it going. What's next, girl? I started running, guys. Like, that's huge for me. That is huge for me. I started running. Okay, running. I started running. I'm planning to go on a run after I film this. Um, it's been really fun. I did have to take a break because I did hurt my leg. And that's like a thing. I was like doing some research on it and it said that I don't know, like a big like statistic, like most new beginning runners do end up hurting themselves. And I hurt myself. I hurt myself right here, right here. Aki. Um, it felt like it was swollen. I iced it for a little bit and I kind of rested and it did work good because at the same time I did get my moon time. I had to rest for that anyways because I don't think running is good for me to do on my period. You're not supposed to do like really like high intensity workouts during that time. So it like worked out kind of well. I am much better. It doesn't hurt anymore. So now I'm like coming back off of that and now like my period is over. So I'm like today I'm like I'm gonna go run. So I'm feeling real taking action. I am taking action today, girl. Absolutely. So I've been running and I've been really proud of myself. I've been eating really well. I've been very conscious about what I'm putting into my body. And not just conscious but intentional. Very intentional about what I'm putting into my body. I can do hard things. I can do hard things. Um I don't want to say that it sounds corny because it's for me it's not. Um I was listening to Brooke and Connor make a podcast, another really good podcast that also inspired me to get back on here. And the one girl Brooke, she just recently released a book and she like went on tour and stuff and she was saying like I can do hard things and I was like I know I can do hard things. It feels good to say I can do hard things. Running is a hard thing for me. Running was like, whoa, like people who run, like you're you're in a whole different ball game. You're in a whole different like experience and reality to me. Like people who run, I've never been someone who's like very much into sports or very athletic for that matter. And doing it has shown me that I can do hard things. So that's been really cool. I've also been doing Pilates. I'm totally a Pilates princess. Like I've always loved my yoga and all that, but like the Pilates girl, it's hard. And I've been working on abs. I really, really want to get abs. Like I'm gonna get my abs. Like you're gonna see me one day and you're gonna be like, wow, she has abs. I'm saying it right here, right now. I'm gonna get my abs. Like I'm getting my abs. I'm gonna have abs. It's gonna happen. And I've been working real. I try to stay very disciplined on my core strength. Try to stay, really on top of it. It is hard though, because as a woman, you have to follow the phases of your, the phases of your cycle. Does that make sense? So like, your menstrual is one phase. And I feel like when I get to my menstrual phase, I'm like, I feel like guilty resting because before that, I'm like working so hard. I've been really disciplined recently. And then, like, when my moon time comes in, I'm just like, girl, like, I haven't worked out in more than a week. And that is like disappointing to me for myself. But you need to rest and you deserve to rest. You don't have to earn rest. And rest is also when you recover. I also have to remember that as well. Like, especially like for somebody who's working out, like, you shouldn't necessarily be working out every single day. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna head on to the head on to the next topic. Um, Something that's been like really transformational for me. Did I say that right? For me recently was a new realization, and it's me understanding that I am the witness. So like I don't know if you've ever heard of like somebody being like, you are not your thoughts. You are the one witnessing those thoughts. Like to me, like I've heard it before and I'm like, yeah, it's never really truly sunk in. And it's something that I've tried to adopt. But for some reason now I'm like it's like I was like so like closed in, and now I'm like back. And when I imagine myself as the soul that resides in this body, I feel like I have to like literally like literally physically like back up and center myself into that awareness. And it's been really it's been really cool. It's been really cool. I it's helping me follow my intuition more because my thoughts are not always reliable. you know Sometimes like before I had this realization and I would try to make a decision on something. It could be what I'm going to eat, what I'm going to wear, what I'm going to do next during my day, like. And these other thoughts would start to play into these decisions, like um it could be, oh, like I have work tomorrow, or I'm like, it could be like anxious, like these like thought patterns that start coming up just because I'm trying to make this one decision. It also sounds like decision anxiety. I think that's a thing as well. um but again, coming back to the fact that I am not those thoughts, I am the witness. What's really like making a difference for me is understanding that I am the witness. I am witnessing it. Okay. So, literally, completely detaching from those thoughts, that I am not those thoughts. I am not those thoughts. I. I am me. You know what I mean? I am the soul that is here. I'm not the thoughts that are raking through my brain, you know? And it's like, sometimes you have those like, what if I just turn the wheel real quick? Like the good old classic. What if I turn my wheel and jerk the car? What would happen? Like, you wouldn't, like, of course you wouldn't actually do that too. Like, you're not the type of person that would want that to happen or would appreciate that happening, whatever. Like, you are able to detach from that and understand, like, oh, that's just like a impulsive thought. Like, that's just like a crazy thought that I had. You are not that thought. Therefore, you are none of your thoughts. You are the person who was witnessing those thoughts and like falling into that and coming into that and seeing that and feeling that has really changed my way of life, how I move, how I am, how I think. It's more so like feeling. Like I feel like I've been feeling more. You know what I mean? Um do you know what I mean? Because um f- feeling is what I've been allowing to like guide myself instead of thinking like this might be smarter, this might be healthier, this might be easier, this might be more fun. Does it feel good? Does it feel right? You know? And I think another thing too is like understanding that I already know. I've been listening to affirmations recently. Like it's like such like a throwback thing for me to do. I know that sounds weird, but like I've tried it before, but like now I'm really committing to it. And like I already have everything that I need. I know everything I need to know. I don't need to like go on Google or chat GPT or whatever. I already know everything that I need to know. Like I don't need to ask anybody. I don't need to go outside of myself to find out what it is that I need to know. So it is all already inside of me, and I just go based off of that, and that's really helped. It's just really like strengthen my inner self, you know. I feel like I've also been working on like my chakras. So like heart center for sure. Like I've been drinking like chamomile tea. The other night I went to sleep to like uh what's it called? Is it 427 hertz? I don't know. It's like one that's associated with the heart chakra. And I listened to that when I was going to sleep. I did like a meditation. I haven't been doing it like often, but like for me to do a meditation, like that's like big for me. So like I did that, and I've just been like trying to be more soft and open. And yeah, cuz like I feel like I take certain avenues spiritually and emotionally, and I realize how actually closed off I can be or am. And I'm like, "Oh, I could be more open. I could be more open." And especially like I feel like there's certain things that I do want in life, and I'm closing myself off to them, and I don't even know it, because for whatever reason life takes you in certain directions, and then you're closed off, or you're just like, no, like whatever that might be for you. And I feel like recently I've been seeing that, like I'm like, oh, I could be more open, especially when that's actually something that I would like. And it might guide you to something that you would like or want. And you don't know that because you're closed off. And it's just all about realizing it at the end of the day. Like half of this stuff I'm just now realizing. I feel like I'm realizing a lot right now. And you grow, you learn, you experience. um, and I'm sure in the next month, in the next few days, I will have a different understanding, more realizations. Um, but I really do feel like I'm at a certain place where I'm like, I think I'm kind of like doing it right. You know, I feel like I always kind of like try to go somewhere and I hit a wall. Try to go somewhere and I hit a wall. Try to go somewhere and I hit a wall. Even with this podcast, like, you know, but this new motivation I have to do it, and where I am spiritually uh feels different, and it feels more real, and it feels like it's more me, and like I'm really like I'm also trying to be more authentic and more honest and true to myself in, in every aspect and every expression of myself. I'm also trying to do that. Um, that's been really interesting. So, yeah, I don't know what else to talk about now, but I have no more topics. So yeah, this is where we are. I kind of don't want to stop talking. I want to keep talking. Should we go back to the man that didn't put his shoes on the way? Because that really, like, that was really ridiculous. Because I was really sitting here questioning myself, like, oh, am I being too much? And then I'm like, no, bro. Like, is that too much to ask? Like, put your shoes on all the way. Like, PSA. Like, if you're a man watching this and you happen to try to step out the door with your shoes under your heels, please put them on. No socks, mind you. No socks. No socks. No socks. I failed to mention that. I also failed to mention that. No socks. So yeah, listen to Brittany Broski's podcast, please, because I promise you your life will be better for it. Yes. And I think that is it. I would like to make these longer, but I always somehow end up finishing at 30 minutes. So, yeah. Um wherever you are, whoever you are, I love you unless I was going to say unless you hurt me, which is not. I'm that's not very high vibration of me. I hope you're having a beautiful day or night, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.